In this week's Parsha, Kitetze, we have a phrase that appears only in this Parsha and 3 times. Baderech v'tzeitzchem mitzrayim. And the question is, of course, this phrase which becomes unique to our Parsha, what does it come to teach us? The first instance is really not a question, because that phrase is part and parcel of what is discussed. The Torah discusses the prohibition of Ammoni and Moavi marrying into Kahal Hashem, to the Jewish people. And there the Torah tells us the reason of the prohibition, Al davar asher lo kidmu etchem balechem uvamayim baderech b'tzeitchem mitzrayim. So there the phrase is very necessary because it places in historical terms what Ammoni and Moab did incorrectly and why they were punished. The other 2 phrases, however, raises a serious question. The first phrase refers to Miriam. Zachor et asher asa Hashem leMiriam baderech b'tzeitchem mitzrayim. Miriam spoke Lashon Hara. Remember what Hashem did to her. Why is it relevant that it was baderech b'tzeitchem mitzrayim? It was on the way out of Egypt. And the other time that the Torah says it, in a pasuk that we all know, Zachor et asher asa lachem Amalek baderech b'tzeitchem mitzrayim. Remember what Amalek did to you, to Bnei Yisrael, baderech b'tzeitchem mitzrayim. Even if you would want to think that the Torah is interested in telling us here that baderech b'tzeitchem mitzrayim refers to a specific location, that is immediately dismissed, because the very next pasuk says, Asher karacha baderech. This is what happened to you on the way. So the derech is mentioned. What does baderech b'tzeitchem mitzrayim mean? In fact, we could ask, why does it say baderech b'tzeitchem mitzrayim? Why would it have not been sufficient to say b'tzeitchem mitzrayim? What does the word baderech add? I'll remind us of what we read on Tisha B'Av. And there we have the Kinah that tells us of what happened when we left Yerushalayim and what happened when we left Mitzrayim. Rinav Yeshua v'chatzotzrot hatrua b'tzeitimi Mitzrayim. At the time of Yetziat Mitzrayim, we had happiness and salvation, and we played instruments to celebrate our leaving. But B'tzeitimi Mitzrayim was a happy event. I completely cut off ties with what existed before. But Baderech B'tzeitchem Mitzrayim means something else. It means that I'm on the way out of Egypt, and physically I've left it, but somehow I'm still connected. I haven't completed my trek as of yet. When we remember Miriam's Lashon Hara, when we remember how Amalek attacked us, we remember that we were prone to such attacks, prone to such aveirot, prone to such faults, prone to such deficiencies, because we did not leave Mitzrayim fully behind. We took some of Mitzrayim with us. We were only baderech b'tzeitchem Mitzrayim. That sounds like a frightening thing because we have faults. Are we always only baderech b'tzeitchem Mitzrayim? I'll share with you something that I heard from the present Belzer Rebbe Shlita on the pasuk in Tehillim, Ashrei Tamimei Darech Hahulchim b'Torat Hashem. Those who are Tamimei Darech, who have gone the complete track, who are going in Hashem's derech. How could you have the complete trek if you're only going on Hashem's derech? That's the nature of Torah. Torah gives us completion and fulfillment, even if we haven't finished the entire derech, even if we're only baderech. Torah is the antidote of baderech b'tzeitchem mitzrayim. And so we will close this week's parsha, the last parsha before you come to Eretz Yisrael, with the end and the concluding part of the kina that we said. We remember Torah u'tudah u'klei chemda b'tzeitimi Mitzrayim. I remember the Torah, the Aseret HaDibrot, and the Beit HaMikdash that was built when I left Mitzrayim. Sason v'simcha, v'nas yagon v'anacha, will only be happiness and lack of sadness. V'shuvi liYerushalayim b'sha'a tova. Shabbat Shalom.